Hi, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we will be rounding off Retro Month with the final Retro line figure that I will be looking at, and the final Retro line figure of the Retro line series. And it is on Retro line Scarlett. Now, normally I would put her in Women's Month, but she fits well here at this month, and it rounds off the theme. And before we get to Scarlett, let's do our shout outs of the week. First, at Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia. And you can get all your video game needs there, like from the Atari all the way up to current systems, and games to go along with each console and handheld console. And they also have comic books and records and CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and more. And they also have Funko Pops. And if you're looking for Funko Pops, and Back to the Media doesn't have the ones you're looking for, you can go to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles at 115 South Loudon Street in lovely Winchester, Virginia, at the Walking Mall. And I actually did not get her from Time Travelers, but they do have retro line G.I. Joe figures. There, I have bought some there in the past. I have bought 25th anniversary and 50th anniversary G.I. Joes there as well. As well as I bought Transformers. But you can also get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and He-Man and all that other stuff. And definitely check them out. And go ahead, definitely check them out. And if you have a comic book itch that needs to be scratched, is go to Four Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane here in lovely Winchester, Virginia. Go ahead and check them out. You get IDW and Marvel and Image and DC and all points in between. Old issues, back issues, new titles. You go ahead and check them out. And this channel does support mental health awareness, so if you need any form of counseling, you can go to 133 West Gowan Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia, and check out Healing Grace Counseling Services with its proprietor, Robert C. Brown. He's a good listener, got good sound advice, so check him out. But if he doesn't have the services that you require, you can go to Northwestern Community Services. They have actually moved from Front Royal Pike and have moved to Prosperity Drive. And they offer a lot of great services. And whatnot, so definitely check them out. And if you need a bank and you're here in the Winchester area, or in Clark County, you can go and check out the Bank of Clark County and check them out. They got a whole bunch of banking needs that you can require. And go ahead and check them out. And our national shout out is State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And when you get a hold of them, you might get Jake to answer. You never know. So let's get to our figure of the week, Scarlett, and this is the retro line style file card. The big and bulky with the 5 different languages, but we're going to do English because of the fact is I can't read the other ones. And it says with Scarlett, with a picture of Scarlett with the G.I. Joe logo. And it says O'Hara Sharna M. I didn't put an asterisk next to the M, and it doesn't give a reason for the asterisk. So, if you're not going to list the reason why the asterisk is there, why put it there? And it says role, counterintelligence. Primary specialty, intelligence. Secondary specialty, classified. Birthplace, Atlanta, Georgia. And the bio says, began martial arts training at age 9 and was awarded her first black belt at age 15. So this says, this file card goes that she's a badass martial arts expert. But what it doesn't tell you is what the 25th anniversary card, the vintage file card, will tell you. Not only is she only a badass with the martial arts, she's also a badass in the military and being experts at all kinds of small arms and Warsaw Pact small arms, NATO. But she's an all-around badass. And but more on her character later. But let's take a look at her accessories with her figure stand, upraised G.I. Joe logo, 2 foot pegs, Scarlett written on the front. And then she also comes with her quiver with all these arrows attached to it. And it pays to her back and not her belt. And she also, and let me set this up so I can get a better look at it. And she also comes with her quiver. This is actually 2-piece. And it's it doesn't fit completely snugly in there. But enough for her to get away. But if you bump it, it does fall apart. And it's like, rifle type of cone. Rifle type of style. With this one. But it's pretty sweet. I like it. So here's Scarlett. With her red hair. Face is kind of realistically looking, but yet it's kind of off-center. Not really off-center, but it's kind of wow. But, she's got her leotards. This web gear is removable. Yeah, she's got her leotards. Looking uniform. With the tan gloves. Tan boots. With pouches on the boots. She also has her, I don't know what color I would call that, with the sleeves and the pants legs. But there's pouches on that leg, a band on the other leg. There's a pistol in the red gear. So let's take a look at her articulation. Her head can rotate a full 360. And I like how her hair is molted on there. I like how the retro line of the 25th anniversary and up, to be more precise, actually does more detailed hair than the vintage line did. So that's a plus going for him. Her arm can reach about this high. Her phone had to go. Her arm could go around a full 360. She can bend at the elbow. Her arm can rotate a full 360. Her wrist can rotate the full 360. She does have the F-crunch. She does have the F-crunch feature. Her legs can split so far. It can lift at the hip. That high. She does have the double knee joint. Her ankle can pivot. And it can rotate. So let's go ahead and take a look at Scarlett in her battle gear. So here's Scarlett in her battle gear. Now I like this Scarlett, but like I said earlier with her file card, She is a badass. She is a good. I know she's a cartoon character, comic book character, but this is one of those kind of characters I would love my daughter to be a part, to be just like. You know, one that stands up for herself, be a first in anything she does. You know, really sets herself out there, being out there, being everything she does, she's got to be the best at. You know, and I kind of like that in the women's character. You know, especially in the toy line. But this is a pretty awesome figure. I would highly recommend it. Not only to complete your retro line, this could be the only retro line figure you get, and I recommend this one. You know, and next to Snake Eyes. You know, her and Snake Eyes is like the two best in the retro line style. But so I would highly recommend this figure. I would get it. She looks good in any G.I. Joe vehicle. She looks good driving any G.I. Joe vehicle. So I would definitely get it. To see a vintage version of this, you can see HCC 788 or a Form BX257, Joe Motion Figures 82, After Battle. You can see this figure in just about every other video that does retro line G.I. Joe figures, so go ahead and check them out. This is a very good figure. This is a must-have in my opinion, so definitely go ahead and check it out. But this has been Retro Month. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving and enjoyed their time with their family. But definitely check this out. This is a very good figure. This is a must own. She didn't come cheap on eBay, but it is worth it. But this has been Cobra Island. See you in the next one, and I hope everybody has a great and wonderful holiday season. See you on the next one. Peace, love, and hair grease.